Hey everyone, my name's Tom, but most of you know me by my internet handle Gulpy. And as you can probably tell, I'm not posting this video on my normal account. And that is because I am announcing a project I've been working on, and this project is Expedition Nippon. I am really excited about this. What it's going to be is Expedition Nippon is going to be an adventure. It's going to be a social experience, and it's going to be something that's probably going to create memories for a lifetime, and friends. Now, the basic premise is this. Myself and 29 others are going to backpack through Japan. And by backpacking, I mean we're going to use our feet, bikes if we can all find them, and public transportation. At no time will we ever be using like a tour bus or a plane or cabs or anything like that. It's going to be all on our own. And now the big twist, I guess you could say, with this is we're going to be flying to the Sapporo airport. We're all gonna meet up there. Okay. We're gonna, introduce ourselves, get to know each other, and then we're going to take off. And our eventual goal is going to be the Fukuoka airport. Now, I really don't know if my pronunciation is good, so forgive me for that. But as for everything in between, that's the adventure. We're not going to plan a thing. We are just going to go. We're going to take each day as it is. We're going to just work as a group. We're going to decide our route, and we're going to go from there. There is not going to be any complete plan. Now, everything on this trip is going to be led by group decision. Democracy rules and all that. So, say we're traveling and 20 people want to take route A, but only 10 want to take B, we're going to take A. Say 16 people want to stay in, a city for an extra day, we're going to stay in that city because majority is going to rule. Now, the big thing about this adventure is it's going to take an indeterminate amount of time. Okay? I estimated that if we just go from Sapporo to Fukuoka without staying more than a day in each city, it's going to take about a month and a half. So it's not just a quick trip. And if we want to stay for a day or two in each of the cities, it's probably going to take anywhere between 3 to 4 months. Alright. So I just want to clear the air on one thing. And that is everyone who's going to be going on this trip is going to be paying their own way. Everyone is going to be paying their own way. Now, I'm only organizing this. I am only getting the initial plans together, so, we have the best group possible. So, if you're somewhat interested in this so far, there's going to be more details to come in future videos. This is just announcing it. If you're interested, I would start saving money now, because I'm estimating for an individual, it's going to cost anywhere between $10,000 and $15,000. It really depends how much you want to eat, because, we're traveling non-stop for a month and a half to 4 months. Now, since I just gave you the basics of what's going on, there's going to be a few rules to the application process, which I'll be putting up shortly. Rule 1, you must be over 18 years old if you're applying as an individual. Okay? I will be looking at group invitations and family applications, but if you're applying as a group or a family, no one can be under the age of 16. Sorry kids, this is just because we're going to be traveling a lot, and we don't want youngsters running off and getting lost and, having to worry about them and all that kind of stuff. Okay. So rule 2 is you must speak English. I know, but this is going to be our main communication language. It'd be awesome if your primary language is French or your primary language is German. I want to get the most diverse group possible for this trip, but our primary communication language is going to be English. Okay. Rule 3. You must be in decent physical condition, because we will be walking a lot. We could be going for 10 to 12 hours, sleeping on the ground, then going for another 10 to 12 hours, and this could go on for days maybe. It's really unknown. So, again, you have to be able to keep up with everyone. And rule 4, which is the final rule, you have to have a valid passport, and you have to be able to travel to Japan. Obvious, right? Okay. Now, my eventual goal for this is to get the most diverse group possible. I want to find medical professionals, ex-military, fast food workers, whoever can afford this trip, and whoever can make this adventure awesome, I want to apply. I want our skills to complement each other, but also be very, very, very diverse. And if you're someone who likes everything planned, like you like definites when you go on trips, this isn't for you. I'm sorry. Everything is just going to be go with the flow. There's not going to be much planning at all. Okay. On to the application process. The initial process is going to be simple. I'm going to have a website up pretty soon, and there's going to be a paper application where I get basic information, name, occupation, all that good stuff. And you'll fill that out, send it to me. I'll mention the email later. And you can probably mail that to me once I get a PO box set up. We'll worry about that later. But the big part of the application is going to be a video you're going to make and send to me. This video is going to state why you would do something this crazy, why you would just, go to Japan and then start walking, and why you think you would be a good fit for the 29 other people that are going on this trip. Okay, so now I want you to start thinking about that, and I want to make sure that, you'll have the time, the money, and, have your passports in order and all that stuff before you apply. Because I don't want to go through an application and be like, oh yeah, this guy is awesome, and then, realize you can't go. That kind of sucks. So, as I mentioned, soon I'm going to have the website up. I'll put that on the side of the video. I don't know which side it's going to be. But, I'll be starting the process of finding the group very, very, very soon. And the email where you're going to, send the video to, or you can post it on YouTube, you can reply to this video with your initial application. The email is going to be expeditionnippon@gmail.com, and I will most likely soon have like a mail to at expeditionnippon.com mail thing set up pretty soon, so just hold off on that. Okay, so this was just the video announcing everything. I will be soon posting a few more videos with going into more detail and answering FAQs and just general concerns. So, in the meantime, I just want you guys to think about this, imagine how awesome it would be, and I just want you to, get your bearings straight if you're really, really thinking about it. The date that we're going to leave is not definite yet, but I am aiming for somewhere in the fall / summer of 2010. So just make sure you're going to be free around those times if you want to start applying. Okay, guys? Thank you. Have a good one.